Pseudo column is varietal predefined columns are called as pseudo columns. We can call it. Varietal predefined columns are called as pseudo columns. We generally in our databases now, basically we have the two types of columns are there. One is user defined, next one is predefined. User defined columns means what you are declaring in our database tables, whether employee ID, employee name, salary, job, or bank master table, account number, customer name, opening date, account type. Means according to application requirement, what you try to declare columns inside the table, those columns are called as user defined. So these user defined columns are applicable, accessed within the table only. We cannot access other tables. Can I use employee ID in bank master table? Can I place? Can I access? No, it is not possible. Okay. So those are user defined columns. So next one is predefined. Predefined means varietal provided. These columns are provided by varietal, that is called predefined. And also these columns are applicable for any tables. These columns are applicable for any tables, it is applicable. Right. Oracle supports some predefined columns are so one is UID, second one is user, third one is sysdate, sys timestamp, sys timestamp, row ID, row num, level, curvel, next values. These are some predefined pseudo columns. UID, user, sysdate, sys timestamp, row ID, row num, level, curvel. Next one. Right, guys. First one is user ID. What is user ID? It returns currently connected user identification number. It returns currently connected user identification number. That is user ID. Next one is second one is user. We know already, guys. UID user we discussed already. In functions, general functions we discuss. UID user, NVL, distinct, soundx, all are discussed. Right. User. It returns Currently connected username. Currently connected username. What about the sysdate, guys? Sysdate means I think everybody know. It is current server date and time. Current server date and time. Right. This timestamp. It returns sys timestamp. It returns current server date and time. Date and time physically. Okay, date and time. Both are similar. Both are similar. First, for these four pseudo columns, we discuss one example. Transaction number, login ID, login name. Transaction number, login ID, login name. Next, login time. Logout. Validations. Not validations, these are. Okay, guys. Now, logout time, timestamp. So what about the timestamp data type? Timestamp is data type. This data type can hold date with time also. Date data type also date and time. But the difference is by using timestamp, we can see the date time directly. Time also here you can see. But in date data type now, time also stores, but we cannot see physically. We cannot see physically time. That is. Right, guys. Right, guys. So we have some November 8th. Fine, guys. Right. So set line in the set page size in the set on 6 set server of the set verifier of. So these two are not required, guys. These two are not required. Just I type. Okay. This call is start from EMP. Right. All right, guys. Right, guys. Now insert into login details, values of transaction number, user ID, login ID, sir. UID, login name is username, login time is sysdate, logout time is sys timestamp. Sorry, sys timestamp. See the difference, guys. All are pseudo columns, UID, user, sysdate, sys timestamp, all are data types. Sorry, all are pseudo columns. Check it out. User ID, login ID is 1, transaction number is ID 1, login ID is 48, my user ID is 48 in my system, my username is ORA7AM, 13th November 23, this is login, logout time is 30 November 23, 722 51, 76 nanoseconds. This is the advantage of our timestamp data type using sys timestamp pseudo column. Observe this here, this type of data you can see in our PhonePe transactions. Once your transaction is completed, the transaction ID, transaction date is displayed. Now, observe the transaction date. It contains date along with the time. It contains date along with the time it contains. Observe this. If you want to display date along with the time, if you want to display, the data should be timestamp data type. In real time, most number of cases applications we are using timestamp only, because by using this timestamp data type, guys, we can easily calculate working hours, number of working hours we can easily calculate instead of date data type. Okay, guys. Right now time is 11:24 now. Observe this. Sorry, 7:24. 7:22. Suppose is the login time. See, select is day minus logout time from login details table. Observe this, guys. Sysdate means current time 7:24 minus all logout time is 7:22. How many minutes are completed? 1 minute 53. Same case if you want to execute. Here 2 minutes 7 seconds. This is the advantage actually by using timestamp data type. Okay. Okay, guys. These are the first four pseudo columns. UID, user, sysdate, systimestamp, row ID, row num, label, curval, next. Okay, guys. Right, guys. Next to row ID, guys. For next row ID, guys. Row ID. Next pseudo column is row ID. Row ID. Here you can understand easily. Row ID means row identification number. Row identification number. That is called row ID. Okay. So what is the meaning of row ID? Means in database table, in database tables now, each and every record contains one unique ID it contains. That unique ID name is called as row ID. That unique ID name is called as row ID. Okay. So row ID. Row ID not an duplicate. It is the row ID is not a duplicate, guys. Okay. Row ID is not a duplicate, guys. Row ID is unique. Inside the table, sometimes records becomes duplicates. But row ID not a duplicate, guys. It is a unique value. Row ID is an unique value, first of all. Row ID is an unique value. It is an unique value. Row ID is a unique value. How the row IDs are generated, guys? Row IDs are generated at the time of inserting data. At the time of inserting data into tables. Suppose I insert one record. Record inserted. Along the record also inserted. Row ID also created. Wow. So, row ID at the time of inserting data. Row ID is generated at the time of inserting data. Means I insert one record, along the record, row ID generated, sir. Again, insert one more record, row ID generated. Again, one more record, row ID generated. That is, how many records right now you are inserting? That's it. Alright guys, insert data into tables. Now, row ID contains not only single number guys. Row ID contains not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Not contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. Row ID contains 16-bit hexadecimal value. 16-bit hexadecimal value guys. Sixteen-bit hexadecimal value. So now, right, that contains that 16-bit hexadecimal contains block ID, file ID, and record ID. Total it contains that number guys. But generally the starting is 16-bit guys. Starting Oracle version 16-bit hexadecimal value row ID, but nowadays this row ID contains not like exactly 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 also. Based on the version, row ID value changed. Number of digits are changed. Number of characters are changing. Right. Right, guys. Now, row ID returns position of record. Row ID returns position of record, guys. That is. And also, row IDs are stored in database permanently. Row IDs are stored in database permanently stores, guys. Along with your record, row ID is also stored. When the record deleted, row ID deleted. When the record deleted, row ID deleted. That is. Until then, row IDs are available. Sir. Until then, row IDs are available. This is the row ID introduction. It is a unique value. Row IDs are generated at the time of inserting data into tables. Row ID not contains single digit value. It is 16-bit hexadecimal value that contains file ID, block ID, and record ID. And row ID returns position of record. And the row ID is stored in database permanently until you can delete the record. It is available. Right, guys. See example about this row ID silo column. See, tell row ID, comma, employee name, salary department. This is a row ID, guys. Is it unique value or not? Yes, 100% it is unique value. Here, series A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. This is a series. Right. So take this one more table case. Select ROID, comma, DEPT dot star from department table all records from DEPT. Department table DEPT star means in department table all records. Along with I will display ROID also. Observe this. Here series is different. Here LDX, but here LD5. Different or not? Exactly, the series is different here. The series is different. Okay, guys. Okay. But what is use of this ROID pseudo column? Where you can exactly use these pseudo columns? Where you can exactly use? Right now, how many decimal value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now it is 18 actually. Okay, na? Right. Now, so other examples. Other examples. So write a query to display. Write a query to display first record from the table. Write a query to display first record from the table. Write a query display first record from the table. I will display first record, guys. How to display first record? According to our knowledge, still you write a query. Displays first record. But once you remove this first record, once this record is deleted, then what happens, guys? This is the first record. When the alt is deleted, this is the first record. And also we don't know exactly what is the first record. Right now here we can see the data, then you can type 716 is the first record. But in future, exactly every time 716 is available, first record? No, sir. No. Right, guys. Then you should be write the query dynamically. It should be execute, not a static. Now this is a static query, guys. It is invalid. When the 716 is removed, 7499 becomes as the first. If it is removed, this is a become first. That is. So in this scenario, what we can do? This scenario, what we can do? See, from the total ROIDs, I want to find the first ROID I want to find. Before that, observe this, how these ROIDs are stored. ROIDs are stored in some order. That is. ROID is stored in some order, guys. Right or wrong? Exactly. That is alphabetical order. Ascending order it stores. It stores as a ascending order it stores. That is, guys. Okay. So from this ascending order, I want to find the first record. How to find the first record? Select min of ROID. from EMP. From this total row IDs, I have to find the min of row ID. What is the min of row ID? A to N, which is the minimum? A is the minimum. This guys. This is the minimum row ID. This becomes first. So, which employees matched this row ID? Which employees matched this row ID? That record right now I want to display. So, how to write now? Subquery. Self start from EMP where row ID equal to select min of row ID from EMP. Enough. Completed. This one is. This is. This is the final query, guys. Dynamic query, anytime. Same output in the terms. Right, guys. Next one is write a query to this last account. How to display last records? Next. Enough. Last record. This is the last record, guys. Okay. So first record, last record. This is a dynamic, guys. It is a dynamic query. Okay. Right. Exactly, Ganesh. Exactly. Alright, guys. These two, okay, fine. Next one is write a query to display. Write a query display to delete duplicate records from the table. Duplicate records from the table. This is the most important query, guys. This is the common interview question. How to delete duplicate records from the table? You raise one doubt, sir. Once you add a primary key constraint on ID column, duplicates are not possible, no? Yes, 100% not possible, guys. If you are using new data, but client he want to develop his project. Previously, the client used one flat file. He used the flat file is suppose notepad file as a backend. Right now, he was using backend as a notepad file. We know in the notepad file what data we have. One key. Suppose I give only two columns only. Two. Again 1, 2. 3, 4 jobs. Again 3. So data like in this. Now client want to develop his application. Along with application, he want to change his database from notepad file to Oracle database. He want to change his database also. At the time of changing the database, he is giving some inputs to me. He is giving some inputs to us. These are the input data. This input data we can dump into copied into Oracle database first. Then you can execute the application. So in this what happens, guys? In this what happens? Duplicates are also inserted in the database table. Right or wrong? Now he want to use a unique records right now. Okay, na? In the employee database table, he want to use a unique records. He say to developer, sir, previously I'm using as a backend a notepad file, but I have the duplicate records. But in your new database, please maintain unique records only. This is the client requirement. Suppose the client is giving input like 10 lakh records is given. 10 lakh inputs is given actually. If you want to input this 10 lakh records will take more time. Economically burden also. Because by using data entry operators, you try to inserting each and every record into database table. If any duplicates are there, you should be removed. It's complicated manually if you want to do one by one. And also accurate data is also not inserted into database table. Because sometimes data entry operators are doing some mistakes. Right or wrong? In this scenario, by using some tools now, we can copy the total 10 lakh records into Oracle database within fraction of minutes. We can copy within fraction of seconds or minutes. We can copy this data into Oracle database. But what happens? The same data it is copied into Oracle database. Suppose. Then your Oracle database contains duplicate data. Right or wrong? Yes. Here I create the table. Suppose. Table creation. Create a table. EMP underscore DB of employee ID. Number of 4. Okay. Now here I'm inserting data manually, but by using some tools, you can copy it. I will discuss at the end of our sessions. I will discuss how to copy. Okay, na? Bulk data into database. Now here I'm inserting suppose manually. This is the data gets. Okay. Okay, down this table, guys. Right, this is our database table. My table is means client. The client data is imported into database table. Okay, right. Now in this table, we have two duplicate records. We have 1 King, 3 Smith. These two are duplicate records. Right or wrong? I want to remove these duplicate records. How to remove? Remove means delete. Delete from EMPDB, where employee equal to 1. 2 records are deleted, guys. This one This one. Because EAD equal to 1 means both are deleted. Right or wrong? If we give row ID equal to 3, sorry, EAD equal to 3, again, 2 records are deleted, guys. Okay. But how to remove this? This record one I want to remove, sir. This record one. I want to remove this record one. Then okay, guys. So now delete from EMPDB where row ID equal to just I given this row ID. Because your row ID is unique now. This record deleted successfully because A, B, C, D, E, F. Now this record deleted. Again, I read one more query by using this row ID. Yes, only these two deleted. Now you have the unique data. Exactly, guys. Now distinct means distinct Ganesh. We can use distinct for only to display unique data. Okay. So, okay, guys. So it displays. Without row ID is not possible, Srikanth. Without row ID, we cannot delete duplicate IDs. Okay, na? Right now, guys, but how to remove these duplicate IDs? How to remove these duplicate IDs? But we have the different methods are there, but by using this row ID, we can delete duplicate records. Okay, na? Different methods are there, but this is a common method to delete. Then what we can do, guys? Here inside this table, we have only 2 duplicates are there. By using this query, we can delete. Okay, but the client is giving 1000 records. Suppose out of 1000, 400 records are duplicates. Then can you check each and every record row ID? Can you check one by one by one by one? No, sir. It is complicated. Then what we can do? You should be write one query. You should be write that query should be delete. Inside the table, how many duplicate records are there? All are should be delete automatically, sir. How many records we have? Is that 400 or 500 or 1000 or 1 lakh or 10 lakhs? How many records we have? All are should be deleted automatically, guys. How it is? See. Observe this, I place order by EAD. This is the data. Okay, for understanding purpose, only just I write down this one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So in 1, 1, employee IDs, 2 row IDs are there, right or wrong? For 2, only 1. For 3, 2 row IDs. For 4, only 1 row ID. Okay. From these 2, which is the minimum row ID? From these 2, first 1 records, these are row IDs in AC. Which is the minimum? A is the minimum. Right or wrong? Exactly, Ganesh. Okay. A is the minimum. In the second row ID, second employee IDs, which is the minimum? B. Because there is no other row IDs to compare. Only 1 row ID, that is the minimum, that is the maximum. For 3, we have 2 row IDs, which is the minimum? F is the minimum. For 4, yes, exactly, learning. For 4, only 1 row ID is there. There is no comparison. A, B. Right, guys. So accept this remaining row ID duplicates, right or wrong? Accept this means accept this row IDs C and F. Okay, na? Remaining row IDs are duplicates. Now I write the query, guys. How it is? Select a min of row ID from emp underscore db group by employee ID. Group by employee ID means internally your data comes in this format. 1 1 1 group, 2 1 group, 3 3 1 group, 4 1 group. 4 groups are there. Each group it find out the minimum row ID. Okay. Now min of row ID. In A group, which is the minimum? A is the minimum. Second group, this is the minimum. 3 3 which is the minimum? F or D na? D is the minimum. For 4, E is the minimum. Observe this. A, B, D, E. A, B, D, E. Right or wrong? From each group, from each employee ID, it becomes the minimum row ID. A, B, D, E written. A, B, D, E. What is the remaining? C and F. Both the duplicates are not? Exactly. Those records I want to delete. How it is? Delete from okay, guys. Here, what did I do? Select min of row ID from empdb group by employee ID. Means employee becomes group wise. 1 1 1 group, 2 1 group, 3 3 1 group, 4 is 1 group. From each group, it find out the minimum row ID. What is the minimum row ID from each group? From this group, minimum row ID is the A is the minimum. From this group, B is the minimum. This D is the minimum. And E is the minimum, right or wrong? This is a subkey output, guys. This is a subkey output. Subkey returns what the row IDs? A, B, D, E. A, B, D, E returns. Control comes to outer query. Delete from empdb where row ID not in A, B, D, E. Means except A, B, D, E. Remaining row IDs I want to delete. Except A, B, D, E, remaining row IDs I want to delete. What are the remaining row IDs? C and F. Both are deleted. See. We have the, observe this. We have A, B, D, E only. Remaining are deleted. Remaining means C and F deleted. Remove duplicates or not? Exactly removes. Means how many duplicate records are there inside the table? All are deleted by using this query. This is the final query, guys. Delete from empdb where row ID not in. Select min of row ID from empdb group by employee ID. Here you can use either min or max. Anyone you can use. So what is the subquery main functionality? Subquery it pickups only from each group only one row ID pickups. From each group only one row ID pickups. We know in employee table we have 14 salaries are there. Min of salary means one salary comes na. Here also same like From the group of row IDs now, it picks the minimum row ID. That is, each group minimum row ID pickups. This is called group by employee ID. So for one group, one row ID is fetched. What is the remaining? Duplicate. From third group, D and F. This is the minimum. This is the duplicate. Just like only. This is the query, guys. How to remove duplicate records from the table. Understand? Try to write this query. Write a query to display duplicate records from the table. That is to display duplicate records from the table. Here I can do the rollback. Rollback means your delete records again come back. Now again it is come back. Now I want to remove this. I want to display only. I want to display duplicate records. These two records I want to display. So how to display? Try to write this query, guys. The coming session we will discuss one by one with the remaining pseudo columns also. Okay. Fine, guys. Okay. Any doubts, guys? Okay. Right. Fine.
Recording stopped.